The National Progressive Award, distributed by the National Archives, Library of Congress, and Smithsonian, is granted to one historical figure who dedicated his life to reforming American institutions so that all could equally benefit from democratic principles embedded in the Constitution.
But what makes a candidate progressive?
President Woodrow Wilson is the most qualified for this award. His short and long-term impacts on policies, platforms, advocacies, and reforms on the nation, as well as his ability to implement such reforms, make him the obvious choice for this honor.
The Progressive Era was a time of reform, and in Wilson's policy New Freedom, he promoted the lowering of tariffs, banking reform, and legal actions against monopolies and trusts.
For example, with his passing of the Underwood Act, Wilson lowered basic tariff rates from 40% to 25%, aiding the farmers and businesses of the country. Meanwhile, another candidate for this award, William Howard Taft, was too busy trying to get out of his own bathtub. Too bad Life Alert wasn't around back then.
Also in the Revenue Act of 1913, Wilson brought the income tax back to America. This compensated for the reduced tariffs and further cracked down on monopolies and big businesses that were getting rich with no restrictions.
Also, Wilson was a president for the people and displayed this by prohibiting child labor as well as shortening the workday for railroad workers. On the contrary, Eugene V. Debs, although a supporter of labor rights and the organizer of the American Railway Union, was directly responsible for the Pullman strike in 1894, which hindered the mail system and caused major grievances. Here's one unhappy citizen expressing her anger.
I haven't seen mail for 3 weeks. Eugene V. Debs, where's my mail?
Wilson created the Federal Reserve System, which provided the nation with a safer, more flexible, and more stable monetary and financial system. Today, the Federal Reserve has responsibilities that can be divided into conducting the nation's fiscal policy, regulation of banks, maintaining stability, and providing financial services to the government, institutions, local and foreign.
A close second choice would be Theodore Roosevelt, since he has similarly respectable qualifications for this award. He, however, was not as morally progressive. How could anyone grant such a profound award to someone who demanded the Congressional Medal of Honor, an award that is not begged for but bestowed upon, often after death? Eyewitness accounts show a diehard progressive who will remain anonymous, showing distaste for his presidential candidate.
The more I learn about New York, the less I like it.
Woodrow Wilson is the most qualified contender thanks to his actions to appeal to the people of the Progressive Era in his efforts against trusts, labor issues, and economical concerns. We hope this video has opened your eyes to the obvious choice.